boy, I might get in trouble for this one. I might get some hate for this one. Because half of the okay, some people hate this movie, some people like it, some people are fine with it. I tend to lean toward the side that hate this movie. I just don't like this movie, so we're just gonna get straight to it. Firstly, I'm gonna start off on a positive note. I like the design. I like how this movie is shot for the most part. All right, I'm gonna get to that little discrepancy later. But for the most part, I like the design of this movie. I like the design of Asgard. It looks beautiful. It's gold and glamorous and awesome. Earth looks beautiful. It's just great. So on a positive note, starting off, it's fine. Cinematography, great. The only thing is the Dutch angles. By Odin's beard, stop with the fucking Dutch angles. Why? Why do you need Dutch angle for that shot? Okay, going on to something again a little bit more positive, on the more positive side, the performances are freaking fantastic. Anthony Hopkins is great. And the character he plays, Odin, Thor, and Loki's father, he was fine. He was actually kind of great. Anthony Hopkins is pretty much great in anything, right? But Odin as a character was a bit dickish sometimes. It's like he kind of took it a little too far with the things that he did. Chris Hemsworth, I honestly believe that he doesn't get enough credit for how great he is as an actor. He is awesome. I loved him in Rush. He knows how to get in character. Tom was great. As I said, Chris was great as Thor. He is perfect for Thor. Tom Hiddleston is also perfect as Loki. I cannot imagine anyone else as Loki other than Tom Hiddleston. And believe it or not, I don't know how many people know this, but Tom Hiddleston was I think the first choice to play Thor. Can you imagine how different a movie, how that just blows my mind. This scrawny guy was gonna be Thor. Can you believe that? I don't. But however, there are some performances that I utterly despise in this fucking movie. I hate. First one, what's her name? Kat Dennings. Now, I don't hate Kat Dennings. I think she's a very funny girl. But it's just her performance in this. Just her acting. Not her as a person. Just her acting. I don't like her acting in this. I, even more on top of that, don't like her character. She is an annoyance to me and the movie. She just doesn't need to be there. But the one that really, that one was bad. That character that Kat Dennings plays. But the one that really dragged was Natalie Portman as Jane Foster. Holy shit. The writing for the character was cliche and bland as shit. Natalie Portman, don't get me wrong, is a fantastic actress. Black Swan, that's the only one I can mention. That's the only one I can remember right now. But she's a great actor. Jackie, I haven't seen that, but I heard she's fantastic in it. She is a good actor, alright? But in this, she fucking sucks. I do not like her. I hate her performance. I hate the character. It's boring, cliche. The same shit that we've seen in many other movies before. Like I said, natural disaster movies. Of the human characters, because you have the non-human characters, the Asgardian characters like Thor and Loki and Odin, and even Thor's friends like Sif. I liked Sif. She was awesome. Fuck, man! Why didn't Sif become the romance and become a love interest in this movie? Why'd you have to have Natalie Portman? Jane Foster? Why? I get Jane Foster's from the cartoons and the comic books. Why have her in this though? Why not go with Sif? I'm not just questioning this movie. I'm questioning the whole lore of Thor. Go with Sif. You would probably be better with her in the first place. Now, I want to go back on to Loki and Tom Hiddleston just for a little bit. Loki was great, right? He was a great villain. Tom Hiddleston's performance was freaking fantastic. He was awesome. He was perfect as Loki. But the one thing that I hate is his fucking plan. What is this shit? What? Why? No. Getting a little sick. What is your plan? Your plan is to is to manipulate the situation to get Thor banished, then work with the Frost Giants to invade Asgard to kill Odin. Makes sense, that's logical, because then you can take the throne, because Thor is banished, Odin would be dead, so you're the only one left to take the throne, which is what you want. But then we learned that his plan, oh shit, plot twist that didn't actually need to happen. He wanted to kill the Frost Giants to please his father. What the fuck? What kind of shit is that? That doesn't make any sense. If you want the throne, why would you stop the guys who were doing it? Kill them after they kill Odin. It makes no sense. Like, honestly, what I think was happening is like, oh shit. Logically, this would happen. So we need to come up with some way to get the Frost Giants killed so that Odin can live for the future Thor movies. We'll just do this. It's completely illogical. Doesn't make any sense. And I think it honestly kind of ruins Loki in this movie, because everything up until this point was fantastic with Loki. He was great. He had the throne. He had it all. But everything after this, I just lost it. I was like, where were they going with Loki in this movie? So basically, in short, this movie is, I'll put it like this. This movie is very slow paced. It's very slow. It drags in a lot of areas, and it uses unnecessary angles and stuff like that. But it does have a couple awesome moments, like the moment where he's fighting the Destroyer or whatever it is, where he finally becomes Thor again, and it's a great heroic moment, but it doesn't feel earned because they didn't spend enough time on his character arc, I feel like. And also, it has a lot of cliche characters like Natalie Portman's Jane Foster, Kat Dennings' Darcy. Like, those two characters, completely cliche, not needed, honestly. Like, you could have just had Stellan Skarsgård in the movie. That would have been great. And have Sif as the love interest. And a well-written villain like Loki, but unfortunately his plan just was complete batshit crazy. But yeah, that's about it. Like, this movie is sort of a mixed bag for me. I do not like it, but there are parts of it that I do like. Anyway, I'll see you in my review for Captain America: The First Avenger. I can't wait for that movie. I actually like that movie. So see you then.